If it's Monday, it's Beyond Babbitt. And this is your host, Brian Anthony. I had to start over, guys, so, I was just freestyling, so whatever's out there is out there. I was going live, but I had to record it. But there's so much going on in the world, from the trade war, financial collapse, the dollar collapse, a lot of currency collapses. All the fiat currencies are in the same shape, in the same basket. We have several stock markets, back and forth, looking weak, not looking strong, looking like a bear market. Bonds looking like a bear market. Silver and gold has retreated even more, looking bearish. The oil is going up higher and higher. So these are all bad things. But regardless of all that, people power, right? To get to the next level, you can't be introvert. See, one thing about it, we were all taught, or at least most of us were taught growing up. If you grew up like me, I grew up during the 80s. I was actually born in the 70s, but, I don't remember much about the 70s. I was just born there. I grew up in the 80s and 90s. And so we have to learn this, that people power. We were always taught, go to school, get good grades so you can get a good job. Get your education so you can get a good job. That's obsolete. That method is obsolete. Those words are obsolete because now we're going into the e-commerce economy, and it's pretty much all about working for yourself. It's not about working for anyone else. So, if that's the mindset you're stuck in, then you're going to have a hard time, because you go to school and get all those degrees, but you still can't come out of school and start your own business. That's something that they don't teach you. And it's the ones who have those businesses that create the schools in a way to teach you what they need you to know to run their businesses for them. Yeah, so it's really not for you, per se. It's for them. So the ideology is no longer go to school, get good grades so you can get a good job. That's old. It's now this, right? It's now your number one fan. See, the social media, that's why the social media comes into effect. I guess this started back with MySpace and LinkedIn and all those social media sites like that. And it's all about, right now, it's pretty much about a popularity contest. Everyone's just doing things to get a like. I mean, they'll be a daredevil just to get a like, just to get the shock value of it. They'll put their life on the line. The rappers are doing it and dying left and right. You see, that's what they do. So, but what I want to talk about is that's how you empower yourself these days. Because no longer are the times when I was young growing up, you wanted a girlfriend, you want to get a girl, you go find one and you go talk to her somewhere, right? Go to the movies, or when I was a kid, we used to go skating and stuff like that. Girls up there, skating rink, or the movies, or the mall, and you see them, you talk to them wherever you find them, right? Talk to them, exchange information, numbers, and then talk on the phone. And then for those who didn't have the linguistic skills or the personality to pull a female like that, then there's always somebody who will hook you up, or a blind date. I know somebody. Y'all might talk for a week or two before you ever meet. And then when you meet each other, regardless of how each other look, you feel like you already know each other. So, but now it's not even that, because now you don't have the time to go out and meet people, because everyone's always busy. They're always on their phone, social media, and it's rude to interrupt. They're always with somebody. You go to places like that now that everybody's already paired up or meeting someone there. Now the way to do it is social media. So meetup.com and Facebook and all these dating sites. But the dating sites, it's just hard for me to grasp onto that, because you have to pay. And I'm like, paying for what? You know what I mean? It's almost like tricking to me, man. But I guess, I'm trying to come up to the new age. Like I said, I was married before, been married before, and long-term relationships, and been single, and things are different now. See, I've always been to where my swag, wherever I go, I'm an alpha male. Wherever I swagged around, you know, my swag was the drag, and whoever got in my sight or in my smell, where they can get my scent, it was on. I'm going to attract them, and it made it a lot easier for me. It's not like that anymore. Not anymore. Now everybody get to jump because they're already on social media. Whatever you say, they're gonna go and get on your Facebook, look at all your pictures, and oh man, they gonna know everything about you in like 2 seconds, 2 minutes. Both, it goes both ways. And now there are websites where people meet, and there's not any blind dates anymore. I mean, it's called phishing now when someone introduces you themselves as someone else. They might put her friend's picture like she's real sexy, and she's when you see her. But I mean, there's really no blind dates anymore. But I say that to say this: all the people on social media, you can't be a gray man anymore. You have to come out. And the New World Order has made it like this, to be just a regular person, like a person from the 70s or from the 80s where there was no social media, to just, interact with people, call people, and they call you now. A lot of times if you call people, they won't answer. Nah. They might respond to a text, maybe. But to hear someone's voice calling them or calling you, nah. Matter of fact, they rather video. Talk to each other like that. And I don't do the video stuff, I have before, but that's not me. I mean, I'm evolving. I have to do it quickly if I'm going to be doing my business or businesses. I have to learn how to use social media, man, and you use it for everything now. So you don't need a job anymore. You don't need to work anymore. But if you did, guess where you find it? Social media. The quote-unquote friends on all your social media platforms, they link you in. When you go fill out an application, your bosses check the social media to verify who you are, who you know, what you do in your off time, your free time. Some places now the cops want to know your passwords to your stuff. They want to look at it. So what if you don't have any of this stuff? And they'll be like, well, give me your password to this and that. Oh, I'm not on that. Oh, they're going to think something wrong with you. Because really, I'm just getting back on this stuff. It's not been me. I'm more hands-on. I'm more... all this old... Because Facebook is like a one big giant party, the timeline, and there's always something going on, and you just comment every night. Nah, it's not personal to me. I like to personalize my relationships, but people power. These same people that follow you, if you open a store, start a business, multi-level marketing, these are the same people that are going to support you, they're going to spend money with you. And someone knew someone who knew someone who knew someone who knew someone. Brick and mortar is about to be over with. Everything you can think of now is sold and bought on the internet. Sex and drugs as well. I'm not to say that I'm promoting that, but I'm just saying that, anything you can think of is now e-commerce. That's the way to go. And that's the way they want it to go. It's easier to control. It's easier because if they ever take the internet down, everything's over with. They can turn you off, turn your account off. The way you make money, they can just turn it off. You can go from making $1,000 a day or $200,000 a day to making zero if they turn your account off. You see? And that's how the mark of the beast is coming in. But relationships. So meetup.com, there are like thousands of groups, and Facebook has groups, and everybody got to find some type of group to join in. And these people, it's so funny because these people act like they've been knowing you forever. These strangers. You just, hey, a bunch of strangers get together and y'all go out and have fun. That's never been my thing because where I'm from, the way we did it, we always vetted people first. You see what I'm saying? It's just not looking at some pictures and where you say you went to school and just you're in. No. We vetted people. We have to know your character. We have to know how you behave in certain situations. Are you a thief, or you're a coward, or are you a little funny, or what I'm saying? It's a lot of things we have to know before you can just roll. Before we meet up or go out with somebody, male or female. Some people you don't want to be seen with until you know much more about them. It's not like that anymore. Now, shoot, if you're on social media, hey, if you can tell a joke, if you can dress up in a suit, you can say hi, if you can type some characters, 140 characters, boom, you're in. People power. People power. So the network of people now controls the finances. So if you don't have money, look at your circle of friends. Apparently, they may not have money. And if they don't have money, you need to get new friends, new acquaintances, new associates. How do you do that? Social media. Get into some of these groups. I mean, you can't go, if you're, let me just say, a plumber. You can't go into a room full of lawyers and feel like you're one of them. But you can do that on the internet, in a group. And then when they meet in public, you have to do a little work. You may have learned the lingo, get to look down, and hey, you got a new group. People power. People get elected for political office off the internet now. People get signed record deals, R&B, hip hop, and whatever you call it, off the internet now. Get deals from model deals and from Coca-Cola and all these other companies wanting to do things. Why? Internet. Everything is internet. People power. So right now, everybody is campaigning for something. That's why everybody wants to get likes. Everybody wants to get famous. Everybody wants more friends. And that's why everybody's going to post everything they do. You know, when I go to lunch, I'm going to post it. When I wake up, I'm going to post it. When I go to bed, when I get in the shower, every time I buy a pair of shoes. You know, so your whole life is being recorded. Nothing is secret. You can't get away with anything. You know, like in the past, you know, some things were just not talked about or not discussed in public. Now everything's public. Nothing is private. So you think your naked body is not out there? Yeah, it's there. It's there. Someone can pull it up. But people power. And so now even churches, you don't go to church because the Holy Ghost is there, because the pastor's a man of God who speaks the word of God and has an understanding of, you know, the spirit world and can pray and get his prayers get answered. He gets a breakthrough and he's led by the Spirit of God. No, you go because it's a social environment. You can meet people to get ahead in life. You know, meet people to do business with or jobs, you know, stuff like that. It's networking opportunity. The same thing school is for now. School and church is now for the same thing. You see what I'm saying? There's no preeminence one over the other. So work and business are the same thing. It's all about being popular. You know, like my page, like this, like that, thumbs up, subscribe, comment. That's what it's all about now. And everything is so fake. You know, you just have to, even for the introverts, if you have some type of social media page, you have to say something every day. You know, whether this comes from your heart or you just find a quote somewhere and post it just to be posting it because you know people are looking to hear from you. And they're going to like it because they're expected to like it. Even if they don't like it, they just, you know, if someone posts something and you don't like it, they may feel, oh, this person don't like me. This person don't mess with me no more. We're not cool no more. They didn't like my picture. They didn't like my post. Nothing's real. But you have to like it. People power. Now, I don't want to hold you too long, but I'm just saying that in order to get out there now, whatever it is, in order to get to the next level, you have to fake it till you make it. Introverts, learn how to talk, small talk. Get on all these internet sites. People are so hungry now. They're so starved. Even with people, all these friends, they're so lonely. They're so starved. Get in there and say hi to them and tell them you want to meet them in person or whatever. But then again, when you meet them in person, they might be stuck to the thing, you know, typing away. They might not. It's a disconnect, man. So it's hard to find like-minded people, but it's more simple if you use the groups. And I'm just learning this myself. I've never done it like this, but I'm going to do it like this. I'm looking for new friends. I'm looking for new female friends. I'm looking for new business partners, business associates. I'm looking for new leaders, you know, independent thinkers to movers and the shakers to do things more than just make money. Do I want to make money? Yes, I want to make money, and lots of it. But it's what I want to do with the money. You see what I'm saying? Change. Yeah, I ain't talking about loose change. I'm talking about, you know, making some things happen. You know, I can help others and I could change the, you know what I'm saying, this world around me. I don't have to, you know, I'm not with the program, so you can't program me. I make the program, so get with the program, right? And there's a lot of stuff I could be talking about because U.S. just sent out an aircraft carrier to says Russia has too many subs out. North Korea started up the nuclear program again, nuclear, according to CNN, and all the other stations are kind of quiet on it. Iran, we're getting geared up to, we're saber rattling with Iran now. From my understanding, there are only 2 countries left with no central bank. Iran is one of them. Yeah. But we'll talk about all those things later. But what I want to talk about now is people power. Now you're just as important as the number of likes you get on your social media site. Other than that, nobody cares about you. Nobody loves you. Nobody's going to call you or care about how you're doing. The only time they care about you is if they see you on social media. Nobody's checking on you. The experience, the life experience is not personal anymore. It's a public life, But if that's what you got to do. So I'm finna turn up, man. I'm finna turn up. Like I say, I'm looking for opportunity, all kind of opportunity. You see what I'm saying? I'm no longer worried about where the money's going to come from. Thanks to Grant Cardone, man. I really appreciate that. Who's got my money? Who's got my money? I'm going to do the deal. Thanks to Donald Trump and Robert Kiyosaki and all my other mentors. Do the deal first. Find the money later. Don't worry about the amount. Don't worry about the money. If it's a good deal, you're going to get the right partners. But that's another reason why your network, your people power. You know what I'm saying? Your fans. These are the people, whatever business, whatever you're doing. If they halfway feel like they know you, if they can look at your Facebook page every day and you tell a joke, even if you're stealing the joke from, there are companies you can pay that'll give you a quote every day, a joke every day, or some encouraging words just to post every day. See how fake it is? It's mechanical. You just post it every day, and people feel like they know you and they like you, whether you believe in this stuff or not. Anyway, tell me how you feel about this, right? When you see me shine, tell me how you feel. No, I'm just playing. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe. Beyond Babbitt. Over and out.